Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for December the 29th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and then after that, we'll pull one card for each sign and look at how those energies combine. It is to your best interest to hear everything that I'm talking about with the overall energy so that as you're looking at what comes up for you, you can kind of get a good feel for yourself as well, how that might be working in your life personally. Let's look at overall energy. That's showing up as, what is this? The Page of Pentacles coming up in reverse. Let's see if I can get it out of the glare. That would be really nice if I could. All right, close enough. So Page of Pentacles in reverse, for me, this is typically a card of somebody letting us know that they don't want to participate in something, or that there's some kind of bad news about finances or about material goods. So Pentacles to me represent energy. Money is one representation of energy. Also, energy can be the efforts that we put into something. It can be, well, everything actually is made of energy, so anything material as well. So we're looking at some kind of news about money or about some type of material goods or some type of effort that somebody is giving us that is not good news. Okay, so this could be somebody that says, oh, I can't come into work today, or I don't want to work on this relationship, or this can be, Mom, I dropped my phone in the toilet. Can you get me a new one? Anything along those lines. Doesn't have to be this dramatic either. It can be just something little as well. All right, let's take a peek at how this pans out for each sign, whether it's going to be you or somebody in your sphere of influence or whatever else we can see about this. Okay, so interesting for Aries, you guys have the Tower showing up in reverse. Now, I think this is interesting because it looks like whatever this news is, it's good. It works out well for you. It actually helps you to move forward from where you were, helps you to come into a better space than what you've been in. So this, even though on the surface it doesn't seem like good news, is actually working out well for you in the long run. Next up, we're looking at Taurus. Okay, Taurus coming up with the Queen of Wands. Ba-ba-da-da in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, so Taurus, with that overall energy and the Queen of Wands, it looks to me like we are running into sort of a little bit of a creative block about how we can do the things that we want to do. We would like to have more resources to be able to do some certain things, and so we may be trying to figure out how can we pull this off without as many resources as we were hoping to have or as we thought we would have. All right, next up we're looking at Gemini. Okay, so Gemini's Two of Pentacles coming up in reverse with this Page of Pentacles also in reverse. This just tells me that if somebody is telling you that they are not participating or putting energy or effort into something, then that's going to be a problem. Something's falling through the cracks here if that's the case. For others of you, if this is bad news about money or about material goods, then this says maybe it's a little hard to balance that budget. Maybe there's not enough to rob from Peter to pay Paul. Something's falling through the cracks here. Okay, so that's Gemini. Next up, we're looking at Cancer. Okay, so Cancer's 10 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Ba-ba-da-da. Cancers, I think this card, whenever this message shows up for you, I think this puts you in a situation where with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, you are wanting to upgrade your sense of security. It basically gives you motivation to start to do things that will upgrade your sense of security. So being very proactive about making sure that there's more coming in after hearing about this. All right, and if you didn't hear what this means, you want to scroll back to the beginning of the video and see what I was talking about there. Okay, so that was Cancers. Next up, we're going to look at Leos. Okay, so Leos, we have the Empress showing up in reverse for you guys. Empress in reverse, Empress in reverse. Leos, what's going on here with this news that's coming in? I think you've sort of created it by focusing on what you were afraid of. You were afraid you were going to be hearing this type of news, and you gave your focus and your attention to it, and so that's what you received. So you just want to take this as, okay, I see the lesson that I've learned here. I need to start focusing on what I actually want rather than what I'm afraid of or what I don't want, so that I can manifest what I do want. We manifest what we focus on, whether it's positive or negative. It's whatever we focus on. So it's really important to control our focus. Okay, and I called that Libra, didn't I? So Leo, how about we do you guys this time? So that was actually Libra's card. We're going to set it off to the side, and I'm going to put it... how am I going to do this? That was just Libra's card. Libra's going to have to scroll back and find it. Somebody please put a comment in the video down below, because I know I'm not going to remember to do that, so that Libra knows what's going on there. Next up, we're going to look at Leo. Leo. Okay, so Leos, you guys have the Devil card showing up here. All right, what's going on with that? Okay, so Leos, I think whenever you get in this news, whichever way it works out for you in your life, I think this puts you in a precarious situation where you're feeling a little bit vulnerable. So it's going to be really important to make sure that you are focusing on how you're going to bounce back from whatever this news was, so that you can minimize any vulnerability that you might have in this situation. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgo. Two of Swords coming up here, Virgos. This is just telling me that you have a decision to make today, and the reason you have that decision is because you've got some news coming in. And if you didn't hear what this is all about, you do want to scroll back to the beginning of the video. But whenever you get this message, that puts you in a point where you're making a decision. I don't think you're having any trouble with the decision. I think you're just kind of going to it as a default of, okay, I've got this news. This is what I need to do about it. All right, so that's for Virgo. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio, because we did Libra right in the place of Leo. So that was actually Libra's card, then Leo, then Virgo. So now we're doing Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpios, let's get out of the glare. Four of Pentacles showing up for you, Scorpios. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so Scorpios, with that Page of Pentacles showing up in reverse, what we see us doing, and if you didn't hear what this means, scroll back to the beginning where I talked about it. But what that sees us doing is being really tempted to go into pity party mode. Why me? How come this isn't working out? La, da, 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 da. All right. If we feel like we're going that way, we want to head that energy off. We've got the heads up now. Remember, count your blessings, stay focused on the positive. All right, that's for Scorpios. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, Page of Swords showing up here for you guys. Boop-a-doo-doo, boop-a-doo-doo. This is interesting because besides this message, whatever you're getting here, I think you're also getting at the same time a message that is telling you why this is going on. It's helping you to understand what's going on with this situation so that you understand why. That's going to help you as you're trying to make decisions around this situation. The more information we have, the better decisions we can make. So that's what I see there for you, Sagittarians. Next up, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn. King of Wands showing up here for Capricorns. Boop-a-doo-doo. Okay, so Capricorns, I think you're getting in this message, and I think that you're sitting pretty. You may have been expecting to hear, oh, the check's going to take an extra couple weeks. Okay. You know, you may be expecting to hear some kind of negative news about finances or money or about energy or effort somebody wants to involve in something. This could be somebody that is helping you on a project that says, you know, I'm not going to be there or whatever. I think you're prepared. I think you already kind of half expected this, if didn't completely expect this, and you've already got a backup plan in place. With that King of Wands, you're not stressing. You can definitely handle things independently. You've already got a backup plan. You're doing fine, Capricorn. Doing better than anybody else so far today. Aquarius. Strength card showing up in reverse, Aquarius, with this message coming in. And if you didn't hear what this is all about, you want to scroll back to the beginning of the video where I'm talking about that card. But with this message coming in, I think this makes you feel like you're in a weaker position than you thought you were. This isn't terrible. You're still in the game. It just means that you're not quite as strong as what you thought you were in this situation. All right. Now let's look at Pisces. Pisces. 3 of Wands showing up here. So Pisces, you're getting in this message, and if you didn't hear what this is all about, scroll back to the beginning. You're getting in this message here, and this is causing you to make some long-term plans. You're making some plans and adjustments. You're pivoting. You're figuring out, okay, this is what I need to do to make sure that, this is not an issue in the future. So making long-term plans because of this news or this information that comes into you. All right? And you can find out more about the news or information if you scroll back to the beginning of the video and hear about that card. Okay, so that's what we've got for everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone have a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to reading for a few of you a little bit later on, and the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.